What's up, everybody? You tapped into the Purple Pocket Podcast, and it's your boy R.A.P. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's talk about the second part of the draft for the Minnesota Vikings. Now, last night, y'all know I had a little rant. I wasn't very happy with round one with the Vikings, and I also wasn't really happy on how they did round two with the trading back. But you know what? Round two, man, with the Andrew Booth pick, it was a pleasure getting Andrew Booth because I feel like, when it comes to the draft board, he was the best player we drafted for the whole entire draft. He's our best player that we brought in, and it took the round two to get him, right? But look, all right, so we got Andrew Booth coming out of Clemson, very physical player, good with tackling, man, a sure tackler. Only downfall with him is injuries, man. He had a knee injury, so, hopefully, rehabbing and everything, he comes back strong. I can see him being a starter eventually. I don't think he's going to come right in and be a starter, but I can definitely see Andrew Booth starting eventually, right? Then we draft Ed Ingram, out of LSU. All right, Ed Ingram, a guard out of LSU. Now, one thing about him is his pass. I'm not going to get into detail on what it is, but the charge that he does have, I can't respect that as a man. Even though he was found innocent, and when you get accused of something like that, I just can't stand on that. So we're going to see if we're going to have character issues with him, but hopefully he turns into a good player because Lord knows we need a stable guard. I got a feeling like he has the best chance of maybe being a starter from day one. All right, round three, we draft Brian Asamoah out of Oklahoma. I watched his highlights, looks like a very fat, little undersized for a linebacker, but, very speed, shifty, sideline to sideline, quick lateral speed. I think he can be an impact player. Not sure that he's going to be an instant starter. Obviously, he's going to have to earn his spot because we do have some linebackers, on the depth chart that still got a chance to prove themselves, but that was a good pickup. Round four. Now, this was my favorite pickup of all time, and that was a Caleb Evans, the cornerback out of Missouri. All right, this was my favorite pickup of the whole draft. All right, I just feel like he's the type of player, he's a sleeper pick. One of them players that'll come in with a chip on his shoulder, has something to prove. I mean, the guy has the size. He just has everything that, we looking for in a cornerback as far as, just his physical traits. Just seems like he can be a real issue for wide receivers, man. So hopefully we give him a chance and hopefully he can make a name for himself. All right. Then we draft the defensive line. I'm going to mess his name up. Isezi Atamiwo or something. So, he's a defensive lineman. Drafted him in the 5th round, coming out of Minnesota. So, hey, he right around the corner. He ain't got to go far. Just come on the U.S. Bank. You know what I mean? We'll see what he does, man. I think he's just a depth chart filler. We'll see what he does. You never know. Then we draft a running back, Ty Chandler, out of North Carolina. Now, I don't know how much I agree with this because y'all know how I feel about Kene. And then also we got Alexander. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know if this guy's going to actually be able to play, if he's just going to, I don't even know if he's going to make the team, but we picked him up. Don't ask me why, but we did. All right, then we draft the tackle, Low, coming out of, where was he coming from? I forget what college he's from, but, Illinois. No, he's from Illinois. They say he's strong, they say he's bendy, things like that. We'll see what happens. I'm not mad at offensive line pickups because we know we need to sturdy this offensive line. So, any players we get, any bodies we get that has a chance to be a good player on the offensive line, I'm okay with. All right. And then we pick wide receiver Jalen. So, Jalen Naylor, his highlights look crazy. The boy is shifty. I'm okay with that. As y'all can tell, the vibe is a lot better today. You know what I mean? I feel like when it's all said and done, we came out okay. We got some good talent. You know what I mean? And then last pick, we drafted a tight end, Nick Moose out of South Carolina. We needed a tight end. He seems more like a blocking tight end. He's not really a pass catcher or anything like that. But, hey, get some bodies in there. We'll see what happens. Irv Smith's coming back. So we'll see what he does. Hopefully Irv Smith's come back and he's an impact player right away, because that's what he was projected to be coming out of college. But you know what? I just got to let y'all know, man, after these last rounds, you know, the vibe is getting better. I'm in a better mood, man. Vikings, I got to say, they did pretty decent. Now that the draft's done, we can look at the whole landscape. I'm okay with everything. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy. Appreciate everybody for tapping into the Purple Pocket Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. Purple Gang.